Hey brother, this is Steve Horseman with Good Guys to Great Men. Thanks again for joining me today for another video. What if I told you that 100% of the men that I work with who actually get an improvement in their marriage or an improvement in their swagger, an improvement in their relationship, or an improvement in their sex life? What if I told you 100% of those guys who experience success did not have any confidence at first? This is because confidence is overrated. Confidence is not a prerequisite to getting what you want. A lot of guys think that. A lot of guys want to know, how do I get more confident? How do I stop being so needy? How can I start being a mountain lion instead of the hummingbird we always talk about? I need more confidence. I just can't stand up for myself. I can't stand up to her because her verbal abuse or the way she makes me walk on eggshells or the emotional gaslighting. Guys have a lot of excuses for not being confident in themselves. And I'm here to tell you that confidence is overrated. Confidence is not a prerequisite. It's a result. It's a result of what? I say it's a result of courage. Courage has to precede confidence, and I'll explain what I mean by that in a second. I want to give you a current day example using the Ukraine-Russian war going on right now. If you look at the bravery and the courage of those in Ukraine staying, defying the invasion, standing up for what they believe, not leaving the country, not fleeing, and staying to protect what is theirs. Confidence is not running rampant in Ukraine right now. It's not confidence, it's courage. Courage always comes first. But guess what? It's really hard to have courage if you don't know what you're supposed to be courageous about. That's why we think we need confidence. I just wish I had some magic pill called confidence, and then I could do everything I want to do and say what I want to say and be who I want to be and create what I want to create if I just had more confidence. I call bullcrap. It has nothing to do with confidence. It has to do with the courage to stand up for what you believe in, to declare something for yourself, to stand up to abuse, to stand up to infidelity, to stand up to your own stupid behavior and your own stupid thoughts. It takes courage for a man to do the kind of work to where you expose the real you, not the fake you who's been pretending and performing for decades like I did. I'm talking about the real you who has a big, open heart, and he's passionate about life, and he's passionate about relationship. He's passionate about his family and keeping it together and having a great relationship. The problem with finding courage is that if you don't know what you believe in and know exactly how you want to do that, it's tough to have courage. So you wish instead for confidence. And I want to tell you, when we do the work we do with men, what we help you with is the courage to find what it is you really want to do and who you really want to be. Most of the time, it's easy to pick out all the things you don't want. I'm tired of the fighting. I'm tired of the cold shoulder. I'm tired of the negativity. I'm tired of the distance. That's easy. The list of what you don't want is easy. In coaching, we help you find that crystal clear, passionate list of what you do want. Not just what you want from her and your marriage, but what you want for yourself and the life you want to live. What do you expect of yourself? What do you expect yourself to think and do and say when you're feeling courageous? What are you willing to go to war for, figuratively speaking? What are you willing to stand up for? Now, I don't care if you're going to stay together married for the next 50 years or if you divorce. I'm not invested in the outcome. The thing is that men get what they need when they're courageously standing up for what they believe in. They're unafraid to say what they want. They're unafraid to speak the truth about their feelings and what scares them and what makes them nervous and anxious and feel shame. And guess what? That stuff is impossible to do, we know, with your wife, which is why we invite you into this community where you can see how other men transform their lives and their relationships when they find other men who could help them find the courage to define what it is they believe in, what they want, how to speak about feelings and emotions and fears and dreams. And when you can do that, you transform the way you show up. You're no longer on eggshells because you courageously know that I don't care what happens, I'm not doing this old thing again. I had to do that 10 years ago when I got divorced. I had to make a decision. There was no freaking way I was going to spend 20 years more doing life the same way I did. And I had to get really clear on what that meant. And once I got clear, I got courageous to start making decisions on what I wanted and who I wanted to be, who was going to be in my life and who wasn't going to be in my life. And with that courage came confidence. And that wraps up the video. Confidence is not a prerequisite. It's a result of the courage. And I want to invite you to contact me or get involved in our community so you can find a coach, me or one of the certified coaches, to help you get clear on what you believe in, what you stand for, and what you're willing to fight for and say, no matter what the outcome is. And if you want to do that, go to goodguystogreatmen.com. Find me on the website and the contact page. Fill that in, send it in, and we'll have a deep dive conversation. I wish you a good weekend, brother, and thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.